Hey guys, what's up? It's JR Cuber. Welcome to Cubed Season 8, Episode 1. So in this video, we are going to be starting Season 8 of Cubed. I'm really excited to get started with this season, and so we're just going to go ahead and jump right into it with our monthly Average of 12 / Q&A. For this, I will be using the Weilong GTS2. This is pretty new, it just came out recently, and so we're going to be using this cube for this video. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first question comes from GJ Cubing. Should I learn algorithms for F2L? Why or why not? So algorithmic F2L is something that I would generally try and stay away from as a beginner if you're just getting into F2L learning, and here's why. So I still don't know full algorithmic F2L. A lot of my cases are very inefficient, but I think it was important for me to learn intuitive F2L because it teaches you a lot about how the pieces move around the cube, and that's something that's really important to kind of understanding the cube better, which helps a lot with getting faster. And when you know how the pieces move, it's easier to learn look ahead, which is really important for getting faster. But after a while, it is important to start looking for better solutions to cases. That's something that I really need to do and something that I would need to work on to get faster at F2L, because a lot of my cases are extremely inefficient and I'm fully aware of that. I just haven't taken the time to learn better cases. So I think at first it's important to learn intuitive F2L, but then after you're comfortable with that, then you should start learning better algorithms for cases that you might be doing in an inefficient way. Cuberism. Do you think a revolutionary cube will come out in the future? For example, a cube like the Guhong that revolutionized the entire cubing market, or has that limit already been reached? So I'm going to assume you're specifically talking about 3x3 here, and in that case, I think we have hit the limit. I don't think there's going to be some kind of cube that's going to revolutionize the market quite like the Guhong did. The most recent improvements that I've seen is with magnetic puzzles, but even then, it's not a revolutionary puzzle. Like cubes before the Guhong were basically Rubik's brand mods. That's all they were. And when the Guhong came out, it was such a different design, and it allowed for reverse corner cutting and just better performance overall. And the thing is that cubes are already so good now, I don't see how they can be getting much better. Like the cubes we're seeing now are really all just minor adjustments to past cubes. They're not really like getting better exactly. So yeah, I would say that I don't think we're going to see a revolutionary cube like the Guhong for a long time, if ever. Modern day MC. How many different microphones have you had in the history of your channel? So this is an interesting question to think about. I'm thinking back to just the whole history of my channel. I started with using the onboard camera on whatever camera I was using. So I started with a DSLR and then went to a camcorder, a couple different camcorders. I think I also for a couple videos used like a really small handheld mic. And then for a while I also used a external recorder. It was like a mic and recorder built in. You didn't have to plug it into anything. It recorded everything directly onto an SD card. And that was the Zoom H2N, I believe that's what it's called. And I used that for a while, but then it started getting really staticky, and so I stopped using that and I went and got a Blue Snowball. I used the Blue Snowball for a while. That's a USB mic. I still use it to this day for a couple of different things. I also have an XLR mic from Audio Technica. I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head, but I use that sometimes in my commentaries for when I do my face cams and stuff like that. And it also sees random uses here and there. Sometimes I use it for voiceovers because it's a little bit more convenient than using the mic that I'm actually using to record this right now, which is also the mic that I use to record 99% of all of my videos, and that is the Rode NT USB. This is another plug and play USB mic, and it's super awesome. It has really great audio quality, as you're hearing right now, and I have been using it for a couple of years and I've absolutely loved the quality of it. So that is the main mic that I use now. Anyways, those are all the questions I could answer today. If you had a question that didn't get answered, you can leave it in the comments and I might answer it next month. So that was a 1464 average of 12, so not bad. I really like the way the GTS2 performs. I really get some pretty decent times with it, so yeah, I'm pretty happy with this cube so far. Anyway, that's about it for the monthly average of 12 / Q&A. Let's go ahead and move on to this month's challenge. So this month's challenge comes from Andrew Tyberg, and what he challenged me to do is to solve this cube into this scramble. So basically the idea is this cube is scrambled a certain way, and I'm not allowed to move this cube at all, and now this cube is scrambled a different way, and the idea is to get this scrambled state into this scrambled state. He provided the scrambles. I'm going to put them up on the screen based on what he said at the end of the video, which he recommended to me, which I thought was a really good idea, is to put the scrambles of the challenges on the screen. So we are going to go ahead and get started with this. I'm going to be setting the cubes up and picking them up off the table pretty often, so I'm going to move the computer back here so I have some room to work in the front here. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started. We'll see what I want to do first. So okay, let's go ahead and get started. Oh, that's lucky. Okay. So these two need to switch. So what should we do? What to do? Okay, that needs to flip. So that goes there, and then yeah. All right. This top layer is proving to be a bit tricky. Did I do everything in this layer right? Yeah. Looks like it. So what am I missing here on the top? These two need to switch spots. That should do it, right? Yeah, alright. Okay, this one's in the correct spot. So cycle these. Alright, that is correct now. So now this one needs to rotate here. This one's correct. This one, orange, needs to be on top. Alright, I think I got it. Yeah, I think I did it. Okay, so let's just look at all the faces here. That's right. That's right. That's right. Yep. Okay, cool. I did it. So it took me a little over 3 minutes. So Andrew got 1 minute and 47 seconds. I don't know how he did that. That was actually a really tricky challenge for me. The last layer was a little bit of a struggle there, but I finally got it. Anyways, thanks to Andrew for the challenge. If you guys would like to submit a challenge for next month, then record a video of yourself doing the challenge and then upload it to your channel and leave the link to the video in a comment on this video, so leave it in the comments down below. Anyways, that's how you can submit a challenge for next month's episode, and that's all for this month's challenge. So on to cubing news, we're going to be going through all of the new cube releases as well as world records from the past month. So starting with cube releases, the first thing we've got is the Type-C WIT2 2x2 version 3. So the WIT2 was one of the first really good 2x2s. That along with the Diane 2x2 from several years ago. Those were the best 2x2s out there. And then the WIT2 V2 was a total flop. And now we have the WIT2 V3. So hopefully it's pretty good. I haven't actually heard anything about this puzzle so far, but I would hope that it's a pretty good puzzle. Then we've got the Shengshao Rainbow 2x2. So this is another budget 2x2, and it is apparently Shengshao's first stickerless 2x2. So that's pretty interesting. We've also got the Fangxi Lim Cube Deformed 3x3 Centrosphere. That's a mouthful. And this looks like a really fascinating 3x3 shape mod. I'm not entirely sure how it works. It looks like the outer shell of it is a 2x2, and then there's a 3x3 in the middle. I'm not really sure exactly, but it's a stickerless, bright puzzle, and it looks so cool. Then we've got another non-WCA puzzle, the Very Puzzle Clover Icosahedron D1. So apparently this is a 20-sided variant of the Clover Cube. Then we've got the Chi Master Morphix. I unboxed this recently. This is a stickerless, bright Master Morphix that's in a bit of a different shape from past Master Morphix puzzles that we've seen. I unboxed this recently, and it is a lot of fun to solve. Then we've got the Cube Style Windmill Cube. So this is another stickerless, bright puzzle, and it's a windmill cube, which kind of looks like a Fisher Cube. It's not quite the same thing though, but it is another 3x3 shape mod. Then we've got the Shengshao Elite Killaminx. I'm so excited to see this finally being released. This is a puzzle that was always kind of skipped over when you went through the Minx lineup, and I'm so happy that it's finally being mass produced. I can't wait to unbox it. So then we've got the Chi Ming A Pyraminx. So this is an entry-level Pyraminx from Chi, and I wouldn't assume that it's going to be super great, but who knows, it might be. There's also the Chi Cheng A Scube. These names, man, I can't get over it. So this is Chi's entry-level Scube. This is also $7, just like the Pyraminx. So then we've got the YJ Yushi 6x6. So this is a new 6x6 from YJ, and currently also only being offered in stickerless bright. Finally, we've got the Wit Eden 2x2x4. So this is an official, proper 2x2x4 release from Wit Eden based on their 2x2x6. So those are all the cube releases from this month. Let's go ahead and take a look at world records. So now on to world records. In the last video, I covered the 5x5 blindfolded and Scube average records that were broken at the start of this month because the episode was uploaded at the start of this month. So we're going to be starting from 4x4 average, which is broken by Max Park with an average time of 25.53. So really impressive. I do believe we're going to see a sub 20 4x4 single pretty soon, which is going to be pretty cool. Then we've got 5x5 blindfolded single broken by Kai-Jun Lin with a time of 4 minutes and 10 seconds flat, so pretty cool there. Then 3x3 blindfolded average also broken by Kai-Jun Lin with a time of 23.21. And last but certainly not least is the 3x3 world record average broken by Max Park, which is so impressive. I think a lot of you guys may not know who Max Park is, but he hasn't actually been cubing for all that long, and his improvement over the past couple years has been second to none. He's been improving so quickly, and now he's taken the world record average from Felix. I mean, Felix has held the world record average for 3x3 for a very long time, so it is really cool to see someone else break the record. So congratulations to Max Park for breaking the 3x3 average with a time of 6.39 seconds. Anyways, that's all of the world records for this month. If you guys would like to purchase any of the puzzles I talked about in this video, the links will be in the description. If you'd like to see the full world record videos, the links will be in the description for those as well. So that's all for this month's episode of Cubed. If you guys like this video, make sure to give it a like. Links to all of my social media and my Patreon are down in the description below. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.